west of downtown Phoenix. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Ready? They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Cardinals at 12-4 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Go! They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Schmidt. In trouble, and he's taken down. Dorrance Armstrong able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now ETN to start the drive. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Another tote for Etienne. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action. Daniels. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Higgins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To the air goes Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Okay, ready?
3rd down and 6. Daniels looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. ETN bringing in another one. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Cardinals nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Schmidt going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Schmidt. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels. And pass complete to Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Third and 4. Now Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play action, now it's Daniels. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Daniels. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Slot man moves right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Open man is Higgins. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Daniels. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
They run the counter. It's Higgins, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done. And
slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Here we go, set.
Throwing to start the drive. Schmidt. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flush to his right. That ball caught by Harrison. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Henry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Henry. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Schmidt. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Set. Ready.
Back to throw. Schmidt. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Trap 60. Hot, hot.
Looking to throw. Schmidt escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels eluding the pressure right. Open man down the field. It's a tight end center. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Down the left sideline. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Daniels. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Up the middle they go. Higgins, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's got a man, complete. And finally taken down at the 34. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Operating from the gun. Schmidt, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
The slot man in motion right. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Higgins, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Ready? Viking 18.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Go. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Schmidt. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, it's Higgins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And out will come the offense as they take over.
This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. Now he's loose at the 40.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover. Probably only